genre. Okay, genre means type of speeches. We have 4 types. We have informative, okay, we have descriptive speech, okay, and then we have argumentative speech and persuasive speech. Actually, every name, okay, just by looking at the type of the speech, students, you will know, okay, what is the function of the speech. Like informative, just to inform. Okay, maybe information, okay, a speech that is actually to inform about the advantages of online learning, just to share experience. Okay, descriptive is when you want to describe about a product, that is descriptive. Or you want to describe about a scenario, okay, the critical scenario right now, even though people have completely fully vaccinated, but why is it, okay, the COVID-19 cases keep on increasing. So this is, and then when the health general man, okay, make a press conference, okay, that is actually descriptive speech, to describe about a situation. Okay, all right, and then argumentative speech is to argue. All right, is to argue something that is debatable, and of course when you argue you have to come up with a solid justification. Okay, and the last one is persuasive speech, to persuade. You have to convince people, okay, to be on your side, to believe, okay, to believe what you believe. Okay, all right, and of course for all these 4 type of speeches, students, it has its own purpose, like what I have mentioned just now. In terms of the content, also different. Okay, specifically focus on descriptive speech, the second type of speech. Okay, the purpose, the content is actually to describe about a person, about a place, object, experience, a scenario, a situation. Just to describe. The keyword is like explain, elaborate. Okay, all right, and then another criterion is based on the personal opinion. Does it involve personal opinion? Okay, normally for descriptive speech, yes, it will involve emotions, feelings, or senses. How does it taste? Okay, all right, for example. So other than that, okay, you can read on your own, because this one I will inform again after you come back from your mid-sem break. Okay, all right. Now, when we talk about public speaking, at the beginning of my class just now, I said you have to have a script. It's a process in preparing a script. So this is actually the format of your script, students. So please pay attention on this slide. Okay? All right. Speech organization means how are you going to arrange the content of your speech. Okay, let's focus on descriptive speech. Okay, it is the same like you write an essay, you must have the introduction paragraph. But this time around, because it involves speaking, intonation, okay, the production of your voice, so your introduction part must be very catchy or must be very attractive, because you have to capture the audience attention. Your assessment for public speaking is only meant for 3 minutes. 1 minute to prepare only. 1 minute is very fast. So make sure you compute everything in your head. Okay? Make sure you know what to say in the introduction. Okay, how to start the title. Okay? All right. Actually, students, there are many ways. Okay, if you read my lecture notes, okay, I think you can do this during semester break. Please feel free to read the notes first. Then only you can understand my table here on the screen. Okay, for the introduction, you can always start the introduction by giving the hook sentence. Hook sentence means a catchy sentence, catchy statements, something that can attract people to stop doing something and listen to your speech. Okay, then only you introduce the subject and then explain why the subject is important. Okay, just now I called Adilka. Okay, Adilka just now, and then I said that the topic is about the benefit of reading. Okay, Adilka, can you please switch on your microphone, please? Can you hear my voice, student?
Yes, madam.
Is that you, Adika? Oh, okay. Right. Adika, imagine, yeah. Okay, you are going to do your public speaking. Okay. After I have called your name, I give you the impromptu topic, and your topic today is describe the advantages of reading. How are you going to start the introduction of your speech? Adilka, can you just do it spontaneously? Is there any problem, Adilka?
Aduh, sakit perut. Aduh.
Yes, madam, my line is breaking. Sorry.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, can you give a try? How are you going to start your introduction sentence? Remember, yeah, this is not essay. Okay, you're going to speak your ideas, your content. So how are you going to start your introduction? Based on the title, the benefits of reading.
A very good morning to madam and my fellow friends. Today, my topic is about the benefit of reading.
Okay,
So, benefit of reading is actually can gain our knowledge. That is the first main point that I can talk
okay.
about.
Right, Adilka. I will just give you 1 mark for your introduction. Okay, this is based on your personal experience, not me telling you yet about how to organize your speech. By right, my dear students, for your introduction paragraph, remember just now Madam said you have to produce hook sentence. What is hook sentence? A statement that can actually grab the attentions from the audience. Okay, so by right, you can simply say it's good. Public speaking, you have to greet people first. Assalamualaikum, good morning, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's the keyword. I want you to write down ladies and gentlemen. That is the word that differentiate whether you are actually talking to someone or you're talking to in a big occasion, okay, to many people. Okay, so keep on using ladies and gentlemen, but do not overuse. Do not use it for every sentence. Okay, whenever it's necessary, when you feel that you need to get the attention from your audience, then simply say ladies and gentlemen. Now, the topic just now given was the benefits of reading. So when you want to start your introduction speech, students, there are many ways. You can choose by telling a story. As simple as telling a story that is relevant or related to the topic that has been given to you. Okay? Or you can provide a proverb. Okay? Peribahasa. Right? Or you can start by giving a popular saying. Okay? Maybe by a leader. Okay, popular saying. Alright, or you can provide a statistic provided that okay you have conducted an extensive reading. Okay, let's say you know what is the percentage of Malaysian people, okay, reading among Malaysians. So what is the percentage? So when you are giving the facts, it must be accurate. It cannot based on your personal assumption. Okay, so there are many ways actually. All right, or you can start by singing a song. Okay, all right. It depends on the topic given to you. So just now, Adilka, how are you going to start the introduction? Okay, just now you were straight away telling us the first advantage. I am not yet going to the body paragraph. Okay, still in the introduction paragraph first. So Adika, can you improvise your introduction now?
Sakit perut aku, ya Allah.
Adilka, is your line okay, girl?
Yes, madam, but it's a little bit breaking. So sometimes I hear, sometimes I don't.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's okay then. Then let me get another person. Thank you, Adika. Okay, I would like to hear from Irfan. Irfan. Muhammad Irfan.
Ibu Fitri or Ibu Ashraf.
Irfan Fitri.
Alright.
Okay, try to improvise the introduction as we are still using the same topic, the benefits of reading.
Benefit of reading. Wait.
Cannot wait, impromptu man. Impromptu must be on the spot. Come on. I want to train you all straight away. Remember, Madam said just now, there are many ways for the introduction. You can start by telling a story, okay, by giving a proverb, popular sayings, by sharing statistic. So anyway, we'll do. Okay.
The
Wait, let me show the audience. Okay. Right. Come on, Irfan. How are you going to start your introduction? Topic, the benefits of reading.
Assalamualaikum and Assalamualaikum everyone, to ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
A great leader has once said that knowledge is powerful.
Very good. That's it.
So,
Enough, Irfan. That's it.
okay.
Okay? All right? By using the popular saying, by using a popular saying. Okay? All right? Provided that you must have a few collection or series of
Yes.
popular saying or proverbs. All right? Because it is impromptu. You don't have time to ask your Uncle Google, Auntie YouTube, TikTok, so ever. Okay? 1 minute is very fast. Okay? All right? So that is how you're going to start. Then only after you have given that hook sentence, okay, you can straight away introduce your topic. Right? Then you say, ladies and gentlemen, for today I am going to deliver a speech on the benefits of reading. Okay, and then explain why the subject is important. Okay, meaning why reading is important. Okay, remember, you are now going to the next paragraph, that is a content paragraph. So I just request for your assessment, provide us 3 main points only. Because 3 minutes, 3 main points, it can be done. Okay? You provide the main points and also the supporting points. All right? Okay, let's say you want to provide the first benefit. Don't forget to use your sequence connectors. All right? For example, you can say, ladies and gentlemen, the first benefits of reading is it can increase our vocabulary. How to increase our vocabulary through reading? Okay, for example, if you read a literature book, okay, you will learn some literature words, such as, then you provide example. Okay, compared to if you are reading Encyclopedia of Engineering, so you will be exposed to certain jargon or terminologies that is used in engineering field. Then you provide example such as thermodynamics, 4-stroke, 3-stroke engines, okay, and etc. Okay, apart from that, reading will also allow us to update ourselves with the current issues. So that is your second point. And you use the sequence connectors apart from that. So students, that is the powerful of using sequence connectors. Okay, please use it during your public speaking because it will help you to connect from one point to another point. Okay, now how from reading actually it can update you about the current issues. For example,
Kita try.
okay, is everything okay now? All right. For example, if we read newspaper, okay, we can know what is actually the latest cases, okay, in Malaysia due to COVID-19. Okay, so you explain the main point, then you support the explanation, then you provide the example. Every single point that you give, the process is the same, students. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, okay, reading can actually release our tension. Okay, how? By reading can release our tension. For example, you can simply read a novel, okay, a romantic novel, or maybe you can read a recipe books, okay, whereby you can enjoy and experience after you have read those books. You see? So you have actually provided the sufficient information for the topic. Right? Okay, now we move on to the conclusion. Conclusion. Does not mean that enough if you just say by saying thank you. That's all. No. In the conclusion, for descriptive speech students, you have to restate the main idea. Means you have to retell. You have to tell again. Okay, the three main points that you have highlighted just now. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I have shared with you 3 benefits of reading, which are, and then we mentioned, okay, reading can release tension. Make sure you follow in sequence. Reading can improve vocabulary, okay, updates current issues, and also release tension. Okay, all right. So therefore, reading is very important in our life. Okay, all right. And then provide clincher segment, a sentence to be remembered. Yes, this is the uniqueness of public speaking. If you have started in the introduction part by giving an attractive sentence, for the conclusion also you have to provide a sentence, not 2, not 3, but just one sentence that can make people remember of your sentence, or sorry, of your speech. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, do not forget your book. All right? When you are waiting for a bus at the bus stop, do read. So, with that, thank you very much. So, people will remember, oh, you did encourage, you did advise at the end of your speech, okay, while doing something, while waiting for something, just read a book. Okay, because you want to inculcate the reading habit among the public. You got me now? Can you understand? How are you going to present, okay, your content, your speech, everyone?
Understood.
Clear or unclear?
Clear, I guess.
Okay, Login Taran. Good. Rakib. All right, Haziq. Let me see in the chat box. Very good. Okay, Diana. I don't know what happened to the rest. I don't see your...
Clear, madam.
Ah. Arif. Okay, Nazira Akila, very good. Yes. Luckily, I don't have heart attack. Naughty. Okay. All right, Nur Hazarina, thank you very much for responding. Okay. So now, if you say that you are clear, let me give you another topic. Yes. Now, well done. Okay. What can you see on your screen? Well done.
Disorganization.
What can you see on the screen?
Coconut tree.
Coconut tree, not lemon tree, yeah? Coconut tree. Okay. Now this one is your homework actually. Okay? All right. When you stay at home, I want you to prepare a speech. Okay? When we talk about public speaking, within 3 minutes, actually, it is half of your A4 paper only if you have average handwriting. Okay? Average size of your handwriting. So I want you to prepare this. The topic is coconut tree, the tree of life. Means you're going to talk about the usage of coconut tree or the advantages of coconut tree. Name it, whatever it is, but what I know is the coconut tree. Okay, where normally you can see this coconut tree? I would like to ask Arif Lukman.
Yes, madam.
Can you please silent the, slow down the volume or switch off it? Okay. Right, Arif, where can you see coconut tree?
Pantai Kelebang je.
Okay, Pantai Klebang. Oh, lihat Pantai Klebang. You only know Pantai Klebang? Okay, meaning at the beach. Okay, at the beach. All right, you can see coconut tree. Coconut tree is one of the types of palm trees. Okay, all right. Where else? I would like to ask Hafiq. Hafiq Hakimi. Hafiq, where else can you see coconut tree?
At my village.
At
My village.
at your village. Very good. Okay. Yeah, normally you can easily see coconut tree at the village. Yes. All right. Okay, apart from that, where else? I would like to ask Razi Adam. Where else you can find?
Beach, madam. Beach.
Already given.
At my grandma house ada, madam.
At your
Really super. Grandma's house.
At your grandma's house. Okay, all right, yes. Okay, even nowadays, people like to actually plant coconut trees as a decoration trees. Okay, even I myself also, even though I'm staying at the residential area, but still, okay, we love to actually plant these coconut trees. Okay, because actually of the structures. Okay, the beautiful of the parts of the trees itself. Okay, all right. So now you can see I have also provided here the parts of the coconut tree that can be used, that can be transformed into products. Okay, so you have here the coconut husk and shell, coconut meat, coconut leaves, coconut trunk, coconut roots, coir, and coconut water. These are actually the main points. Okay, remember how many points you have to give for your public speaking?
3 points.
Very good, 3 points. That is my students. Very prompt action, okay? All right, only 3 points. So my dear students, you can choose any 3 parts of the coconut tree for you to explain its usage. Is that clear, everyone?
Madam, you mean 3 main points and 3 supporting points, or 3 main points and supporting points?
Okay, 3 main points. Each point you must provide supporting points. Okay, I give you one example. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, there are many products that we can produce from the coconut leaves. Okay, so your first part is coconut leaves. That is the main point. Okay, all right. Some of the products are very useful to be used at home. For example, a broom. You see, a broom that is made from the coconut leaves. So broom is actually the supporting details for coconut leaves. Okay, one main point, you can give 2 or 3 supporting points. It depends on your knowledge because it is impromptu. Okay, so how many is depends on your knowledge. Is that clear?
Yes.
Very good. What I know, for every main point, you must provide the supporting points. You must have the supporting
madam.
Okay, very good. Now become hyper, eh? Okay.
Yes, madam.
Okay, yes, thank you, Natasha. All right. Okay, don't forget, when you want to explain to the next part of the coconut tree students, don't forget to use the sequence connectors. Okay. On the other hand, okay, coconut trunk also has its own advantage. From the coconut trunk, and then you mention what can be used from the coconut trunk. Okay, so I want you to prepare this page. Okay, and then how about the conclusion then? Okay, remember conclusion, you have to wrap up based on the 3 points that you have mentioned earlier. And then don't forget to provide a sentence that can be remembered by the audience. Or maybe you can simply say that, okay, nobody can take this as your conclusion paragraph or conclusion sentence. Okay, you can end up by saying that Remember, during the sunny day, if you feel thirsty, simply look for the coconut drink. See? It's simple. So people can remember. Oh, okay. All right. Every time during sunny day, they will remember of your talk. You did mention that drink a coconut tree. Drink a coconut drink. Take a coconut drink. You see? All right. So it's the same thing for the introduction just now. Okay, just now I asked Irfan, Fitri, where can you find this coconut tree? Okay, so perhaps you can start by telling. Okay, after greeting, then you can simply ask question. Actually, another technique. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me start by asking you one question. Okay, where can you find a coconut tree? Okay. And normally when you ask a question, please give some time for the audience to respond you. Okay, if they cannot answer it, then you provide the answer. Okay, then you can say, so my question today is related to my speech. Okay, today I am going to share with you a speech, okay, entitled Coconut Tree, the Tree of Life. And then you start to your first point, elaboration, second point, elaboration, third point, elaboration. Then only you do the conclusion. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Once you come back from your mid-sem break, we will do that demonstration in class. For your information, your public speaking, okay, will be done by having your classmates, okay, during the assessment, because I want you to feel that you have the audience. And of course, when you do public speaking, you need to switch on your camera. You have your own style to deliver your speech. Okay? All right. Now, students, allow me to share with you, okay, just to give you the explanation, okay, about the specification, the test spec, okay, test specifications for your descriptive speech assessment. Okay, the weightage is 20%, group discussion 30%, okay, but for your public speaking 20%. Only one question will be given to you. After I have called your name, I will read out the question or the title. Okay, so you have 1 minute just to prepare it in your head. You don't have time to write actually, okay? And then you have 3 minutes to speak, to deliver your speech. Remember, your speech must contain the introduction, okay, the content of 3 points, and then the conclusion. That's it. All right. Now, what are the elements to be assessed? So there are 4 elements. Okay, 4 criteria. The first one is the task achievement. Very easy. If you talk about coconut tree, okay, you able to explain about coconut tree, what its usage, okay, definitely you get good marks for it. If you are unable to explain in details about the usage of coconut tree, okay, it's going to affect your overall presentation. So definitely you're going to get low marks for task achievement. Okay, the second criterion is the language accuracy or range, means your vocabulary. Okay, you must be able to construct a sentence. Okay, for example, if you want to say from coconut tree, okay, you can produce broom. Okay, so broom is made of or is made from coconut leaves. Okay, all right. And then fluency. Fluency, remember last time I did mention about fluency for Google for group discussion. So fluency is actually how confident you are in using the language. Okay. And the last one, of course, since it is public speaking, all right, it involves pronunciation. So make sure you pronounce it correctly. Okay. All right. And the topics, like I said just now, this is only the main theme. Okay, but you will be given, okay, a topic that is very general. Since it is impromptu, definitely the question that I will give you is something that you can do on the spot, that you can think on the spot. Okay, if I say about education, could be, okay, the pros and cons of online learning, the disadvantages of online shopping. Okay, if I talk about workplace, could be how to have a good teamwork, for example. Okay, how to handle stress. If about technology, then you can talk about how to be creative and innovative while producing the electrical items. Okay, if about environment, how to overcome the problems of landslide. So this is something that is close to our heart actually. It's about our daily life. Okay, if social issues, could be the question asked about vandalism, the factors of vandalism, how to handle vandalism. Okay, or maybe you can talk about smoking among students. All right, any social issues that led you to think on the spot. Okay, any question regarding your descriptive speech assessment, students? Yes.
Madam,
Yes.
after we prepare for 1 minute, we need to talk for 3 minutes or 2 minutes more.
3 minutes.
Still 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Alright.
Okay. 3 minutes. Okay. All right. 3 minutes is very fast. Okay. All right. So you have to train yourself. That's why every time before I let you to actually do the assessment, I'll make sure that you have the rehearsal first. Okay, so that you won't feel nervous, okay, don't know what to do, how to overcome panicness. So that's why I always provide my students with the simulation first. Okay, all right. So the next one is finish. So that's all for my lecture today. All right. So can you please switch on your camera, everyone? Shah Israel. Shah,
Yes, madam.
what is your homework?
My homework, the coconut tree, the tree of life.
The tree of life. Okay. All right. How many points that you need to include in your speech, Christina?
3, madam.
Sorry?
3.
3. Yes, very good. Okay. 3 main points with what? Login. 3 main points with what? Login. Only the main points? Login? Very good. With the supporting details. Okay, supporting details means the explanation. Supporting details also, you have to include the examples. You are very lucky, my dear students, because in the coconut tree, okay, for the coconut tree topic, I've already given to you, okay, the parts of the tree that you can use, okay, to produce products. Okay, so your task is actually to put it in sentences. And when you do the content, do not forget to use what? Nur Hazalina. Hazalina? Knock, knock. Are you at home? Okay, you do not want to open the door, then I'll go to Nur Ayuni's house. Ayuni? Not at home also? Okay, then I go to Nazira's house. Class, can you listen to me?
Yes.
Nazira? Okay. Sabrina?
Saya.
Okay, Sabrina. Okay, when you prepare your content paragraph, what should you use? Just now you have 3 main points. So what should you use to elaborate your main points?
Sorry madam, sekat-sekat saya tak berapa dengar. I can't listen
It's
properly.
breaking. It's breaking.
Yes, breaking.
Okay, it's breaking. Sekat means breaking. Alright? Okay. My question just now, okay, for the content paragraph, since you have 3 main points, right? So when you want to write your speech, what should you use to make your ideas flow smoothly? Okay, I'll go for Yusra.
Sequence.
What your question, madam? Can you repeat your question?
My question is, when you write your content paragraph, okay, what should you use?
Linkers.
Very good. Okay, likely you mentioned linkers. Linkers or sequence connectors or transitional markers. Okay, I will write this in this chat box. So next time when people sing, you understand that they are the same thing. Okay, linkers, sequence connectors, or okay, they are also known as transitional markers. I wish I can write on the whiteboard. Okay, nah, it's on the chat box. It's in the chat box. Okay. Linkers, sequence connectors, and transitional markers. Okay, give me the example. What are the example of linker, sequence connectors, transitional markers? Okay, they are the same thing
First.
actually.
Firstly,
Very good. First, okay, I will go. Each of you in the class. We have
Beside that.
51. Wait.
Lastly,
Secondly,
furthermore,
Very good.
after that,
What else?
thirdly, as for that,
That.
Good.
basically,
Okay.
therefore, beside that,
Therefore, yes. So, therefore spelling. The correct spelling of therefore yang pertama,
firstly,
Firstly, very good. Okay. Alright. On the other hand, apart from that, okay, I just want to advise you. Okay, be careful if you want to use the sequence connectors like firstly, secondly, thirdly. Okay, you can only use firstly, secondly, thirdly in sequence if you really confirm of the numbers of information. If you are not so sure, then it's very risky. Okay, for example, if you are talking about a process, if you realize that you have skipped one process, then do not use secondly, thirdly, fourthly, finally. It's okay if you replace with next, then, after that. You understand what I mean? Yes? Do you understand what I mean, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So your homework over holiday is actually to prepare a speech. That speech is actually about half of your paper. Okay, and then please make sure that you use the sequence connectors when you prepare your speech. Okay, please memorize your speech. That is another task. Okay, after you come back from your mid-sem break, okay, during our class, I will call you randomly, okay, and then you have to perform in front of the class with your own style. Okay? Another thing, in the introduction part, you must have the interesting sentence first. Okay, I keep on repeating. I hope that you have written down this. Okay? Okay, how to produce the interesting sentence? Like telling a story, short story only. Okay? By posting a question, popular saying. All right. What else? Proverbs, providing statistic.
Humor.
And end up your speech by giving a clincher statement, something to be remembered. Okay? It can be in the form of your advice. And again, you can use a proverb, a popular saying, no problem. Okay, but you must have a sentence that people can remember of your speech. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
Okay? Are you all clear?
clear, madam.
All right. So this one is to be prepared during class, okay, to get ready to be used during class after you come back next week. Okay? All right. If you don't have any question, then I shall end up my lecture. So thank you very much, my dear BMMP students, for joining my class today. Happy holiday to you. Do take care of yourself wherever you are. Don't to expose yourself outside there. Okay? Stay safe. And again, I hope that I will see you next week. Thank you very much and Assalamualaikum everyone. Bye-bye.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you,
Thank you,
madam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Madam.
Goodbye everyone.